I'm Mary McCormack. I play Willie Day on Heels. It premieres August 15th on Starz. Let's get buzzed.
You gotta be able to take the heat. You need to learn how to separate you, the character, from you, the person.
They all cheer for me?
We cheer for the character.
The character I play!
The character I created.
Your dad built a cathedral to a local pastime.
They're coming tonight because they trust me to tell them a better story than what they have to live with every day.
The locker room's for wrestlers, not valets.
I'm not just a valet. I can wrestle.
Ace can succeed at the highest level. It's a natural. It's in his blood.
Are you taking me with you?
Jacob had the guts to wrestle with God. How about you?
I find that anger is more useful than grief.
Mary, thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. So I'm on the heel of asking you a question. How much did you know about wrestling before the series?
Not a lot. Not a lot at all. My brother was a fan when we were little-ish, I think. You know, he used to like jump from the top bunk and yell, he was Jimmy Superfly Snuka and just land on me. That was it. I just know, like a painful relationship, really.
Oh, okay. And has that changed now?
Yeah, I mean, now I have like now I actually enjoy it. And I also I just have a deep respect for wrestlers and wrestling, but wrestlers. I mean, it's incredible because they do what we do. And then on top of that, they're like world-class athletes. It's just I just have like hats off to wrestlers. And I didn't know how athletic and what like intense skill level was involved.
Right. I mean, I absolutely love your character, Willie, because you're portraying how women can become so successful in powerful male-dominated roles. And though neither of us are in wrestling, we are in Hollywood and can relate in a sense now that we're seeing more females directing and producing. So were you inspired by these women as you were filming your scenes?
Yeah, of course. I mean, I think part of what I did relate to in Willie when I first read it was like, oh yeah, I mean, I don't have to know a lot about the wrestling world to know what it's like to maneuver in a, you know, when I came up, film sets, if there was one woman, it was a miracle. There were no women except for script supervisors sometimes. So yeah, and I feel comfortable in that world, you know, because I have so much experience doing it. And women, I think, have for years and still have to sort of find ways of getting things done without seeming threatening, without seeming, you know, too aggressive or too ambitious or too mean and we still have to get it done, even if we don't get credit. So, you know, we laugh at jokes that aren't funny. We sort of like go, what a great idea, having said the idea 3 days earlier. All those things that women do to sort of manage their way through leadership positions in a man's world, I think all women will relate to.
Amen to that. I completely agree. How much fun was shooting those fight night scenes?
It's fun, yeah. And it's fun, you know, cursing at those guys and having them be scared of me. I mean, that's just fun. But then credit to the writers also, they didn't just write a boss lady who's in charge, you know, because that's an easy type to write too. They wrote her, you know, she's sort of a little bit of a mess as well. She's addicted to wrestling. She's, you know, obviously her first love is her job, you know, even more than I think she loves her family. But I think like, they definitely feel like a second place to her wrestling addiction. Right. And that's interesting. I think that's worth exploring because some women are like that. And some, you know, some men are like that and some women are like that. And women are often not portrayed that way. So I think that's pretty cool.
Character. Absolutely. A lot of the actors did their own stunts while they were wrestling during those fight night scenes. Did anybody scare you, impress you? Were there any injuries? How did those go?
Yeah, I mean, Stephen Amell broke his back.
Yeah. Tell me about that. Were you there?
I wasn't there. I just got word and I just couldn't believe it. I mean, I think, you know, it's easy to do. It's like, what I didn't realize, because, you know, you hear like, it's fake, it's scripted, it's fake. Well, that's true. The story is, you know, planned, but the physicality is not, you know, gravity is still gravity, turns out.
Right. They're still being completely.
Yeah, no, I was so impressed with those guys. They worked so hard.
Willie clearly eats, sleeps, and breathes wrestling. So when are we going to see you get into the ring?
I mean, I can't get in the ring anymore.
I don't believe that.
I mean, I would love it. Let's talk to Mike O'Malley. I would love
I think so too.
All right. So. Like, what would my character be?
Ooh, what do you want your character to be?
No, we were talking about
a strong boss lady.
Yeah, tough love. My brother calls me tough love in life. He's like, you're lovely, but you're also really tough. Like, I don't know. We'd have to figure it out. Or do I do like, you know, Carpool Mom? Do I do some weird, like, real character?
I kind of like the tough love thing because it's like scary but approachable.
Yeah. I told Mike O'Malley I have a pretty good moonwalk. I took breakdancing in the 80s. We might be able to work something in with that.
I think we just made a scene here. I really like it. Well, thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
I'm trying. We could be heroes.
Both a couple of losers like your old man. Come on. Come on.
Let's go.
Just for one day.